Ah, no wonder, the atmosphere here is so relaxing. It's hard not to sleep. Does this mean the voice of the fairies was just a dream? No, it wasn't, Cinders. It was real. You'll get your wish when you need it. Well, even though the fairies themselves admitted that I was dreaming, can a dream know it's just a dream? I think so. I'm pretty often aware that I'm dreaming there, and the dreams are telling me that I'm dreaming. But it's more or less about the voices in my head. They're saying that I'm not insane because they are actually not real, but I'm wondering if that's only a ploy from them to keep me from going to a doctor or something to get them away because they are aware of that they aren't living and therefore they want to preserve themselves and therefore they say that they aren't real. It's very complicated in my head sometimes, but let's go on. But it felt real enough, and the gift I left have disappeared once again. It must have been. It was just a. It must have been real. It didn't feel exactly like a dream. There was something very tangible about it, in a strange way. I should probably be more scared than I am, but I feel wonderful. Maybe I should ask Madame about this when I get the chance. That's a really good idea. Ask the witch about the fairies. She seems knowledgeable about things like this. She's a witch after all. So now you say she's a witch, can you decide? What do you think? I have to go though. The sun is already setting. It seems I've slept for quite a long time. It's time to go home. I don't want to give my sisters a reason to worry. Or be satisfied. Don't be like that. They should be satisfied and so should you. So let's go home to our residence. The big manor. Home sweet home. I'm home. Sophia, Gloria, come and annoy me. I used to love returning home when my father was alive. I miss sharing the events of the day with him. Now it just seemed like a grim prison, and my parole have just been revoked. Not to mention, I'm probably up for a long talk with the jailer, seeing how late it is. How was her voice? How was her voice then?
You're back, safe and sound too, with no signs of having been attacked by robbers, wolves or some such. Though I probably shouldn't be surprised that I didn't want you either.
Sophia, charming as always. I kind of expected Gloria to be here and try to reprimand me. It doesn't seem like her to just let such a breach of rules slip without a word.
It does seem strange, doesn't it? As surprised as you are. I thought there was nothing as important as her, or as taking any chance you had to mimic Mom's contempt. Oh, I can imagine it already. If Mom was here, she would tell you you should have stick up your rear like I do.
You're awful, and more importantly, off the point, what happened with Gloria?
I don't know. She didn't seem that angry, more like sad, really.
See, Gloria has her own problem and we didn't take her side, we haven't talked to her, we should really try to get a relationship with her also, even if it's a vague one, like here with Sophia.
Both mean that she's not well at all, so I'm content either way. She was so bummed out she didn't even want to speak to you, so that's a bit of disappointment. Her frustration on you getting yelled at, that would have made my day.
Doesn't it ever occur to you to stop this? We have had a whole Carmosa-free day, can't you drop the act for just a moment and tell me how did you spend your day of freedom?
Oh, I wandered through the flowery fields, bathing in sunshine and harmony of nature. And kissing butterflies. Let's not forget about kissing butterflies.
Are you sarcastic with me, Sophia? Nobody likes that. Lying to me. Say how did you actually spend it? I'm pretty sure you didn't kiss any butterflies. Is that... If that is what you prefer, then fine.
I sat in my room, okay, and I'm glad I did. Nobody bothered me there, because who would bother to come? I finally got some peace and time for myself.
You spent the whole day locked in your room. Why?
Why do you care? Oh, I see, you're finally slippery. So the reason for this friendly attention is for me to
Huh?
word and ask about your day? You want to boost to someone? Don't you want to tell me how beautiful the whole world outside is? How good it was to meet new interesting people, make new friends? Well, how did you spend your day?
So I did spend the day enjoying other people's company, people I could actually talk to, and they answered without spitting venom. Do you see something wrong with that? No, not really, but Sophia might.
Sure, there's nothing wrong with it. If you haven't got your own ideas or thoughts to follow, or interest of your own, go ahead, busy yourself with the lives of others.
So you have found something better to do with your time. Fine, care to enlighten me and share what it was?
This is the point where I tell you my deep secret that makes me interesting, worthy and good. Then we continue with the friendly and fascinating chat and end up holding hands.
I doubt that.
Might I allow your kind words to heal my soul as your gentle caress heals my heart. None of your business. It's annoying the way you constantly pry. Since you're not going to entertain me by being yelled at, don't you have some other things to do?
Speaking with you is no walk in the park, believe me. Ending this conversation is more than fine by me. Didn't we become friends in the kitchen? Why is it going like this with Sophia? I thought we were trying to be nice here. I guess not.
I prefer to be alone anyway. But do be careful, those bad bugs can get really big and eat you alive if you let them. Everything is possible in the fair land you seem to live in, princess.
Yes, better start calling me that. I wish you well too, Sophia. Good night. And Gloria is in here. Is it morning now, the way the sun shines? And this one.
Cinders!
Oh, but that wasn't really a good one. How did her voice sound? Her was the more high pitch, even higher pitch I tried to do, and more okay, I'm being...
Cinders, are you awake?
I'm awake. I'll be right there. I'll get to work in a minute.
No, it's not about that. I just needed to talk to you.
Alright, Gloria, what is it? What is so important that you have to speak with me at this hour? Don't be like that, Cinders. She's trying to find someone she needs to talk to, and you were a choice here at least. Be happy about that. Don't be mean to her. She needs help, probably.
At this hour? You mean noon? I wanted to speak with you about the way you've been behaving these past few days.
I recognize this voice. Have I used it for someone else? I'm really sorry if I have. No, there goes my nice morning. Or afternoon. Yeah, it's noon again there, even though you slept there during the lake. Really, Cindy, I don't understand how much you sleep.
Listen, I realize we were never really on the best of terms, but what has been going on recently is something new indeed. If you really think that I will turn a blind eye on all your childish egoistic exploits, then you need to think again.
What are you talking about, Gloria? I didn't do anything.
And that's the point. Oh, you didn't do anything outright destructive. You're far too smart for that. But do you think I haven't noticed all the little yaps at me? You take every opportunity to undermine my efforts and make my life harder.
However, is it that with Sophia I took her aside? Should I have called both of you stupid instead? I'd seem like I have angered both of you then. I'm sorry.
Really, I don't know what's happening to you, Cinders. Do you think I'm stupid or that? Or that I don't have any feelings? I'm trying to understand you. I really am. But it seems like you're revealing in this chaos you're creating, as if you wanted things to fall apart. Despite the effort of all those who want to keep things together.
This is where we differ, Gloria. True, our relationship was never civil, but I think I'm beginning to understand why. May be family, but we are not alike. All I'm trying to do is to survive in this madhouse as unscattered as possible. What seems like chaos to you is freedom for me. Besides, let's face it, Gloria, things are already broken. Only Camosa and you are still pretending that you can glue them back together, like some ugly heirloom everybody hates.
Typically answer of an angry child. Do you even realize that you have managed to describe the house, all of us, and it was all about you? It is such a shame that the mother taught me so well about the importance of family. It must have made me naive. Because I still have hope that you will mature one day.
Excuse me, mature?
Yes, become an adult. A person who is able to grasp a larger picture, go beyond one's own interests. Also someone who can sacrifice personal happiness for the greater good, for the house if it's necessary. I don't deny that it can be difficult at times, but we are not children anymore. We must realize how we are all depend on Camosa and support her in any way we can.
I see. Well, it certainly doesn't play well with my idea of maturity, especially the part about supporting Carmosa.
Of course you would say that, just like your mother can be a difficult person to get along with, I admit. But her intentions are good, thinking about the way she's putting all her strength into giving us a good life. And if you still doubt her, try imagining our lives without her.
Don't mind if I do.
How long do you think this house would last with her gone?
Well, Madam said that it wouldn't have lasted long, it would probably be gone by now if it weren't for her, so yeah.
You must have...
Sorry. I'm sorry about.
You must understand she won't be here to take care of us forever, and I can't do it alone, Cinders. I need your support.
Well, she do need my support. I haven't said anything about that. I took Sophia's side because you weren't set in charge. We all need to take our own oak and carry us forward, okay? That you weren't specifically in charge, that you shall decide this will be done, but we are equals that create for a great opportunity. Like, we need democracy here, not some tyrant ruler here. Now when Carmosa is gone, she might have been the tyrant, the dictator, but now it's a democracy here. But otherwise, you're right that we all need to support each other. I didn't say against that, Gloria. You're right. Alright, I see your point, and as much as I hate to accept it, I think I can agree with at least part of what you're saying. Great, Cinders. Of course, Carmosa means well. It's her house and we're here regardless after all. At least you are. It's her actions, not her intention, that I have trouble understanding. But maybe not anymore. Perhaps we are more alike than I imagined. We are survivors, doing what's necessary to cope with the situation we've been presented with.
Such insights give you credit, Cinders. They tend to come with age.
If that's true, then Carmosa must be really old and her sight is completely different than mine. That would explain some other things which maybe she's a victim of harsh circumstances, maybe she did have to struggle all the time, and yes, maybe I can't really imagine what she went through, but think about the woman she became, a black widow, so spiteful that she hurts her own children.
But Cinders!
Please, let me finish, Gloria. With all the pain she suffered, there was a lesson there that she missed. Sometimes being nice to people around you can make all the difference in the world. She has no right whatsoever to turn our lives into hell, Gloria, and you know it.
She's who she is, Cinders. She's doing her best to manage everything and it is a great burden. She can be terrible, but only because the life can be terrible to her. She surely don't intend to change her, no? You, Charlotte.
Oh yes, no doubt about that. I'm not talking about changing her archinide nature. Talking about changing your Gloria before it's too late for you. Came back to me. Come back to me. Yeah, I'm talking about changing ours. We could certainly use some improvement in our natures, you know. Being friends, supporting each other, singing all together, hand in hand, as we do something. Probably walking to the poorhouse. Yeah,
That picture you're painting in front of my eyes seems pleasant, but also not very realistic.
no, and the fairies wasn't realistic either, but still there they were.
It requires one thing which we do not have, mutual agreement. And we will not have that so long as we are not of one mind. That is, as long as Sophia keeps up her silly act.
Gloria, I doubt that it is Sophia who should be worrying about in this situation. I'm having trouble picturing her opposed to anything that would bring us more freedom from Carmosa. No, Gloria, it's you. You are the unknown in this equation. We can't be sure about your loyalties.
No, this is something I didn't expect. You behave just like Sophia. It would seem that you two have much more in common than meets the eye. You both prefer to spend your time criticizing me rather than trying to contribute. You could be helping me, helping us, somehow. How can we understand each other if you do not even try? Oh, why don't you try, Cinders?
Sophia is just a poor broken creature composed of vile and self-pity, a pinnacle result of Carmosa's caring upbringing. Yeah, really caring upbringing. But all in all, she's exactly that and nothing more. A product of the way this family works. She didn't just sprout out of the ground inherently bitter, you know. No, you and Carmosa forced her into this mold. You share responsibility for making her the little Miss Sunshine she is now.
Where are you going with this? Am I to show her with sentiment from now on? Why should I, considering the way she behaves towards me? Even if she was mistreated in the past, it is no reason to shut herself away from the world and bark at it from within her room like an angry dog. No, she made up her mind. She does not want me around her. I cannot change that, even if I think that is regrettable.
Maybe if we both try really, really hard, binding her to a tree outside and then we can all sitting there and singing songs. Why am I going for the flower child vibe? I don't know, I have no idea. I can't believe this is Gloria the reasonable speaking now, the one who sees beyond her own selfish interest. If you do acknowledge the fact that you have separated yourself from her in the past, why not try to force your way back? You can do this, Gloria. You can get your sister back. Get her back from the taint of Camosa and yourself in the past. Get her back to the bright side, not to shake in the sun. You just have to swallow your pride and try really hard.
And so you recognize it as well? I am the most reasonable.
Sometimes, maybe. You try at least, Peter.
And I am the only one here that actually does anything to keep up the house.
Camosa is doing pretty much to keep up the house. That might be just a bit of an overstatement, Gloria. Each of us put some work into how this place works, for better or worse. We just have different perspectives, and so we give a different kind of input. But
surely you realize how naive that sounds. It is something one might say to a slow child to spare its feelings.
then you're a slow child, I guess, Gloria.
I have the right to help you both understand the importance of Camosa's rules, and yet it seems that the only one capable of understanding the requirements to keep a proper household. Will nobody ever learn? How long am I supposed to guide you and work along against the laziness and stupidity of others?
Hasn't it ever occurred to you that you might not have all the answers, because it's the root of the problem right there? You try to be our teacher or disciplinarian, you have no knowledge that we lack, you're a higher status, and you are not our mother. Stop trying to imitate Camosa. Is this how you think our sister should act?
How should I know? Do any of you act like one towards me?
Apologize, reason with her, fight back. She is the reasonable, so let's reason with her. Oh, such a debate skills you have. Attacking me as a person you clearly proves you are the reasonable and logical one.